We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Of course, it is our daily transfer show. And we are back. Obviously, we have Casey, we have Rons, we have Kiz, and we have Corey. No Ethan with us today, but obviously we have Rons filling in. So big up yourselves, man. What are you man telling me? What are you telling me today?
Good, man.
They are, man. They are.
I mean, it's a day of contracts today. Obviously, of course, Marcus Rashford.
Oh no, the more than contracts, Montel. Don't you know? Someone's made a signing. Corey, don't you want to announce your signing?
Oh yeah.
Don't act like. Let's not act like it's not a signing, bro. It is a signing. It's a short-term deal. It's a contract. He's contracted to your team, bro. He's a signing, bro.
Pre-season, so we can go on tour.
Yeah, bro. Just so it's a signing, G. Just announce it. Announce it.
Just announce it. He's gonna have a shirt number. He's gonna have a shirt number, right or wrong.
A lot of people don't know in the comments who you signed in it, so it's good to let them know.
That's Corey. God help you, man. God
Corey, it got a here we go. Therefore, it's
just announce it. Announce it.
Yeah, Corey, announce that. Can you announce that, please? Can you announce that? Yeah, can you let us know what's going on? Who's go on.
We got Premier League winner Evans, isn't it? Back.
Evans.
Johnny Evans.
Doing the Premier League winner thing.
What's his first name?
Yeah, Premier League winner.
What's his first name?
No, his name's Evans, G. Speak.
Evans from where? Like, who's Evans, G? It could be anybody. It's Bear Evans.
Right, what do you call it? Fergie time, innit?
No, Corey. I need you to announce your signing.
Yeah, because if it was Onana, you'd be singing Onana. Where's that energy, fam? Yeah. I want that energy for your signings, bro. This is a Manchester United player.
Talking to me about Onana and that stuff. You might want to talk to me about Evans.
Like, no. Corey. We're gonna speak about Rashford. Hojlund, there's so much Man United stuff in this. This stream's packed with Man United stuff.
You see when it gets to Man United, the Man United talk, we'll get to that, innit? Run through the chat, get the likes up, subscribe. You know.
Yeah, bro. But I still got to let the people know the topics. You know.
That's it. Just what's the topics, Corey? Let us know. What's Man United? What's the Man United news today? What's there? What topics we're gonna touch on?
We made a sign in. We got here from another signing.
Who's the signing?
Just say his name.
On Evans. That's it, bro. It's not that deep, fam. I'm gonna try to pressure man into something. Run through the team, bro. Hurry up.
All right, Corey. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. Listen, the news today, obviously, Chelsea have had a £70 million bid rejected from Brighton. The possibility Bayern Munich has come out that Bayern Munich are actually open to selling Joshua Kimmich for actually a cut price in order to try and fund a move for Harry Kane. Rashford signs a new contract for Manchester United, and obviously Hojlund strongly linked to looking like Man United's next signing after Johnny Evans, Mason Mount, and Onana as well. So yeah, man, it's going to be a jam-packed show with loads of stuff to discuss. We have to do the like goal today. So, man, we already have 116 people in the house right now, and we're not even 5 minutes in. So, chat, let me know, what is the like goal today? What are we saying for the like goal? Let us know. Man, them as well, of course. Let me know. Give me a figure. Tottenham lost 3-2 today. So,
how was Johnny Evans? How old is he?
Yeah, how old is Johnny Evans? What, 32 or something? 33?
Yeah, what? This is one's for E.
Since you man won the Prem.
Let's say 132, because Spurs lost 32. This one's for E. They got E.
The 32, the number in the air, it's just there.
Yeah. Johnny Evans is 35. Right, so let's add Johnny Evans' age onto the 32. So 32 at 35. So what's that? 67? So 167 lakhs.
Must can.
167 lakhs in the stream. But overall on the watch back, I want to also
actually no.
I'm saying 250 likes for the watch back. So once this is all done and this, you're watching this back, because again, make sure when you're watching this back to hit the like button and subscribe. You guys might have just as much. Make sure that we're gonna try and get that to 250 likes. But in the stream, the minimum like total today, we're gonna say is 167 likes, courtesy of Johnny Evans' age and Tottenham's score of 3-2 in their loss to West Ham. So a lot of people are saying, Ethan ducking today is mad. That is team lost as well. That is mad.
Big
That's
fact.
ironic. I can't lie. The ducking thing is.
Is it though? I think he's ducking. Chat, what do you think? I think he's
The
ducking.
ducking thing's mad. The ducking
I
thing's
think he's ducking. I think you should just at him and grab him personally.
The ducking thing is mad. There will be no late mark today because everyone was actually on time today. So, guys, I know you love to do your late votes and that, but everyone was on time. Unless you don't want to vote to say who the last person was to turn up, but everyone was actually on time. So, yeah, man. Unless you don't want to do the vote, innit? Like, if you still want to do the vote.
Broski, the chat know the real.
Yeah, the chat. That's what I said. The chat know. Like, I'm never late.
No, but everyone was on time. But if you want to do the last person to turn up, you can do that.
I don't mind, didn't it? I don't mind. That will make me feel better because I know who was the last person. So that'll make me feel
same.
Good.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah. That'll make me
very good, very good, very good.
All right, cool. That's fine. We'll do the last person to turn up. I'll put that up in about 5 minutes. We'll get that done. Listen, people. So just to start things off, make sure you smash the like button. We are again. Thank you for getting us to hit 5,100 subscribers as well. So we're already 1/10 of the way there to 6,000. So again, make sure you're subscribing to the channel and getting us to 5,200 as soon as possible, people. So first thing I think we should talk about before we even get to like Caicedo and that is Rashford's new contract. Rashford finally signed. Cause, do you know how much he's going to be earning? Like, what's like the ins and outs of this contract? Because I don't really want to speak on a Man United.
I think it's between 300 and 350. I think.
I was hearing 400k shouts in it, but again, you know more than me.
I know how he tried to do the lower benchmark. Corey, you've been hearing up before.
They do it all the time.
Where did you guys see the 400k chat?
No, that's what people have been saying.
Between
350, 400.
Yeah,
that's been the word on the street.
I said, Corey, you know more than me.
325, 300k, 325, 375.
No, not in the chat, bro. I'm talking about on Twitter, but Twitter is not the main source of life, innit? That's why I asked you.
That's what I'm saying. From what I've heard, it's between 300 and 350.
Okay.
So he signed a new contract only to be earning less than Sancho.
Yes.
No, I think it's not. What I read today.
I doubt that very highly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you've done all this stuff. You scored 40 goals in all comps to earn less than Sancho.
You know what I heard once? That only Salah, De Bruyne, and Haaland earn more than him. So that makes him the fourth highest in the Prem. So I don't know the exact figure.
I'm not. That seems realistic. That seems realistic.
That's screaming 350. 350.
Yeah. 350 to 4 bills.
Yeah.
That's nuts though.
It's crazy.
We'll have to see when it comes out, but I'm hearing between 300 and 350 in it. That's what I'm hearing. So if you guys are hearing other stuff from your Liverpool outlets or your Arsenal outlets, a bit agenda-ish, then it is what it is, isn't it?
Either way, it's nuts, bro. Anything above 300 for Rashford, I'm just not with it, innit? For me, it doesn't matter. For me, Rashford doesn't get over 15 Prem goals.
No, but kids, you know why you have to do though? Because that's what Mont said. He has to earn more than Sancho. He just has to. So
I hear that.
But this is the problem United put themselves in, fam.
That's what I'm saying. They messed it all up.
This is what they do, fam. So, like for example, if and when they sign Rasmus Hojlund, he will be earning something close to 200 bags probably. Or between 150 to 200 bags, man's 19. Like, this is the type of way. So it starts there. It's only going to go up. What you're going to next thing, you're going to be paying my man nearly 500 bags a week to stay at your club. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy the way they do business. But that's United, isn't it? That's United for you. That's why players don't leave.
I'm seeing the number here on the Daily Mail is saying 375. That's the first thing I've seen. The Guardian is saying something a bit different. Hold on. Corey might be right. It might be 350 actually.
Yeah, it'll be like 350 between 350 and 4 bills.
Hey, what's
that? It'll definitely be the highest. Sancho's on
375. It goes up to 375. Sancho. That is crazy. Like that is crazy.
What I'd say with Rashford is, I can't lie. When you think about it, Rashford's been our most performing player last season before that, maybe actually, probably not
No,
season
not the
before that.
Season before
He's
that.
the most consistent
Let
player.
him finish. Go on.
I meant last season, and not the season before that, but the season before that.
Yeah.
One with Ollie.
Yeah.
And then maybe even the season before that as well. You know, I think Rashford, in my opinion, he's the face of Man United as of now. So I personally, obviously, I wouldn't.
So when that argument was there for Saka. Wait, well, one second, because this sounds like deja vu. Because I could have swore I said something similar about Saka, but I was told.
So you said he could earn 300k because he's the face to the club. That was your reasoning why he can be on.
Mental. Thank you. I said not that he's the face of the club. I said he's our star boy, so he will get whatever's required to stay. And if 300k is what it is, then I don't care. That's what I said. And Corey's now saying the same thing.
Okay,
it's crazy to me.
Like, this is what I mean when, like, I feel like you just turn your ears off and you just listen to one thing and then like everything else is irrelevant. He's been our best performing player. Saka has only had one good season. He's only had one.
No, he
good
didn't.
season.
That's a lie.
Bro,
that's a lie.
That's
a lie. That's a
He's
lie.
had one good season.
That's a lie.
Saka has had one good season before.
I can't take certain
people. You're right.
Don't come with Saka.
Saka's been playing cold ever since the Euros. I think he turned it up since the Euros.
Since he's competed in the first team, he's been playing it well every single season. He's not had a bad season. He hasn't
been your best performing player. That's my point. Did you not hear what I said?
So who was it last?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't your best performing player. He wasn't though.
Oh, yeah, it's probably Oda. It was Oda player.
So where was Bruno? When was Bruno? I said Bruno was your best performing player like a couple seasons ago.
Bro, Bruno came in.
It doesn't matter. He was your best performing player.
Hold on a second. Just
now it's attacking players.
Just like Bruno had that
Months. He has no other attacking players.
Yeah, but the point is, Rashford's sample size is bigger than Saka's sample size. That's not because of quality; it's just because of his age. Rashford's 25.
Exactly, he's been doing that. Saka hasn't been doing that. He's doing it for 1 year. Before that, it was Daddy Aubameyang doing the business.
I said Daddy Aubameyang.
Yeah, no, it's Corey can be cheeky. But Rashford is stuck at his until he's 30 and he's on 375 bags plus. So we'll see who has the last laugh. Like when Rashford's bumming it off and he's just on 375 bags.
Wait, how many years has Saka signed for? 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it only
for a reason, by the way?
In fact, no, it's 4. It's 4.
Is it with an extension?
Yeah.
I swear it was 4 years.
I think it's a 4-year deal. I think it was just 4.
I thought it was 3 with the extension to add another one.
Yeah, the extension.
Montel,
I think it's 4 still.
Do you know what it is? Yeah,
I'm gonna have a look.
Do you know it's from a neutral perspective? Like, I don't know what Monts thinks, but I think both Saka and Rashford warrant it. Like, they're both academy graduates. Deep it. Both of your balls are rather.
That's safe. No,
but listen.
No, but Roms, I agree with that.
Hear my logic. You'll rather give that big sum to someone you're bringing in from the outside. You'd rather give that to someone who's been at the club for like 10 plus years, who's worked their way up the rank. And it's not even just that. It's not that they've got to the first team and just kind of not contributed. Them two have both had that outstanding, I won't say seasons, but at least the outstanding season. So I kind of hear it. And it's a thing where you don't want to lose them to a rival club for them to do something big. And it's like, oh, that's one of our own kind of thing. So I get the sentiment to it. I get the... Now, Chelsea didn't offer him that, do you get it? But he's not had that. Then again, the Champions League season. You know what? Chelsea will just be in Chelsea. But as for Rashford and Saka, I think they warrant them big contracts. That's just my opinion. Still, I don't really see the fuss with either or.
No, I agree. I agree that they both should get a contract that size because they're the main guy of their team. So like Corey said, Rashford is Corey's go-to guy and Saka has been our go-to guy. It's spread out now, but he was our go-to guy, our best performer. And that's why he got the contract. So I was all for it. I don't want no silly amounts like 500. Even the money he's on now is a lot of money. But when you're looking about the players we're bringing in, Declan Rice is going to be on there and thereabouts that bread. Havertz is on there and thereabouts that bread. Like the team's starting to. It's not just becoming Saka on that big money. A lot of players are on big money at my club, so it's all right. It's all right, and they're all performing, so I can't complain.
Do you know the only there's pros and cons, but the only con to this is you two's clubs are notorious for giving big players big contracts and they're not performing. As they want to bang on for you lot, I'll take Pogba and Sancho for United. You lot are known to be giving these big contracts, and then your top players don't perform. That's why I think people kind of maybe it's a bit too much, but I think where these two have actually proven themselves, and again, academy graduates, face of United, face of Arsenal.
I think that's what it is because their academy is different.
All that, I get it. I actually get it.
Like Saka's obviously, and this is the last point on it, but Saka's obviously come from the academy. Rashford's come from the academy, so it's not like we're giving someone who's coming from another club who's done stuff elsewhere the big money to come and do stuff here. They've not have grown up here. They've been with the team throughout. They've seen the team. They know what it's all about. So they know that this big to them. I would hope that money isn't the be all and end all when it comes to the clubs you play for in terms of Arsenal and Man United for Rashford. So,
because Mont, what are you saying about? Because I can see us doing this with Trent maybe next summer or the summer after. We're going to offer him near to what United and Arsenal have offered their two academy graduates. I can actually, that's one player I can actually see us getting the similar way to like a Salah or Thiago or Van Dijk in them echelons.
Yeah, you know? Trent can have what he wants.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know what you're going to say.
But it's not the same as.
He's going to say he's won the champs, but he's older than them.
It's not the same as Rashford. It's not the same as Saka. Obviously, Trent's a bit older than Saka, and obviously Rashford. Obviously, is a bit different. Where Rashford has broken, like similar to Trent. Rashford broke in 17, 18. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like with Trent winning everything he's won, there's kind of nothing you can tell him. There's just nothing you can tell him. Like, do you know what I'm saying? For me, Saka needs to do it a little bit longer. Maybe get his team over the line. You can see that this year. You can see it next year. You know what I'm saying? Rashford has already won 3 or 4 trophies in Man United and proved that when the team's playing bad, he can still be the one to get him out of jail. So with Rashford's one, it's understandable as well. I think the only one where I feel like
I kind of don't agree with that. I feel like this season, he's played a part in other trophies and won it, fair enough. But I think this season is the trophy that he fully deserves. This trophy he's played in the competitions.
But bro, he scored in the semi-finals and that leading up to the last domestic trophy you guys won when Lingard he did score goals.
The FA Cup.
He did score goals in that. So I know it was a while ago, but he did score goals in that. So
I think that was my favorite Rashford goal as well.
The one where he the finesse shot. So it's like, you know what I mean. So realistically, guys, like as I said, I think Rashford, of course, deserves the contract. I think Saka, I wouldn't say he deserved the contract, but Arsenal were in a position where you kind of had to give him the contract. Do you know what I'm saying? Had to give him the contract. It's not even 300k anyway. So do you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But like, that's just my stance on it. And Trent, call me biased, but there's nothing we can say to Trent to say he doesn't warrant a 350k package. There's nothing we can say to him. You know what,
Mons? Compared to the other two, he's literally had 3 or 4 consecutive world-class seasons where the other two might have had 1 or 2. Do you know what I mean? Where Trent's been doing it. So no, I think you're spot on.
Like, bro, and it's like if Trent wasn't offered that, it's like, what do you then have to do at Liverpool to get a like? What do you have to do? The fact that the fact that Mane didn't get one and Salah got one after 5 years, like it's like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like, what man are gonna look at Liverpool from the outside, and go, what am I gonna have to do to make serious?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the chat, people. By the way, 180 people in the house right now, and we're currently on 64 likes. Now, again, people, I need you to stop what you're doing and smash the like button. We're being, you know what I'm saying? We're doing the lazy thing again, people. Remember, we got to get to 167 likes, so we're still 100 away. We should 100% be able to get there. So again, right below Casey, you should see the like button. So smash that like button, people, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content as well. Let's hit up some of the comments as well. Big up Eddie Goes and he said Bruno's contract got re-upped when he was our best player. Yeah, it did. Arsenal gave Oba 375 at like 33, says Rico. He did deserve it, though. He did deserve it, though. Like, man, not act like he didn't deserve it, innit? Like, that was real life.
Do you know what? It's up. Real life. Been doing it how many years, though? He done it for like 2-3
Casey, don't twist your face like that. You wanted the contract.
Seasons, bro.
You wanted the contract. Casey, don't twist your face now, looking at it in hindsight. You wanted that.
When he won that semi-final final by himself,
give him what he wants. Man.
No, bro. It was, as I said, and this is touching on previously, bro. I said that that he gave me memories in it. So as much he pissed me off after he signed the contract and all of this, bro. He gave my memories. Man will not forget that FA Cup run when Oba done the man thing. Man carried us, like, so, bro. Like, yeah, no, I won't forget it.
Bro. I'll say this,
Assad's doing
I'll say
I
this.
think you understand. When the video is so engrossing, you forget to like the button. You forget the like button. It's not laziness. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. The content's so good, you just forget to like the video. That's why I'm reminding you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ed, allow me though, man. Allow me.
You know what you should do? Like, every time we remind you, just check. Just check if you've done it.
Oh, yeah, just do it.
Have a look.
Yeah, do it first thing.
Just have a look, innit?
Yeah, first thing. As I said, we should be on 100 already. We're on 73, to be honest. We should be on 100. So let's definitely get up to 100. You know what I'm saying? Big up J. Kisme says, Trent is the classic starter from the bottom. Now I'm here, footballer. He's won it all. Saka is a starter from the bottom. Now I'm here, player, but he's only won a corner. No, he's won the FA Cup.
I said he's only won a corner. That's rude.
That's rude.
That's cheeky, though, isn't it?
Who said that?
J. Kisme. That's rude. That is rude.
What did he say?
He just basically said he's like Trent's started from the bottom. Now we're here. He's won it all, and that Saka's also started from the bottom. Now we're here, but he's won. He's only basically saying Saka ain't won nothing.
So he's cheeky.
He ain't won nothing.
No, but he's also saying because he's a winger, like he would have dribbled someone, hits it out, and it's a corner.
It's crazy. Pyramid School says facts 325k a week and not an EPL or UCL title. Brazy. It's brazy. It is brazy, to be fair. But do you know what? It's everyone's wage bill is different, isn't it? So Man United just naturally have a higher wage bill than everyone else. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean like it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. But you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's not fine, but it is where it is at this moment in time, innit? Like our wage bill has been bad for time, innit? It's been bad for ages. So looking at Rashford on 300 to 350k a week, bro, I don't understand why we're surprised on that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's something crazy considering the circumstances.
No, I hear it. I don't think Aubameyang's going to Marseille, by the way. Dalglish think Aubameyang's going to Marseille, but I think he is still on the books at the moment. Go on, Corey.
Yeah, I said I don't think my wage bill is going to change anytime soon. Like when you see players come in, you're going to see crazy prices. Besides from if they're like seriously young in it, but if they're in peak age or maybe a little bit over age, i.e. Casemiro, you're going to see mad wages.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I'm not going to lie. Let's just swiftly move on. Hojlund looking like Man United's next signing. What's everyone's kind of opinion on Hojlund? Because it looks like Man United
underwhelming.
They need a striker. The general consensus about Hojlund, and chat, let us know. The general consensus about Hojlund is that his sample size is just very small. 9 goals in the campaign. He's going to be leading the line. How is he going to complement Rashford? He's obviously more of a pace and power build. I wouldn't say he's the most technical guy out there, but he's not like Messi. Like he's not like really poor on the ball. He's all right on the ball, kind of thing. Do you reckon Ten Hag's talent idea is something that needs to be looked at the moment, or do you think Hojlund is one of? Because at the end of the day, like it's not impossible that he comes in and just sets the league alight. It can happen. Yeah. But what can also happen is we're on game week 7 and he's got 1 goal and everyone's already asking questions because you know how fast football moves these days.
Do you know what? Yeah, like I've never I don't know about you, I've never watched the 90 minutes of this guy. I'm not gonna act like I know much of this guy, but one thing I'll say, I saw a tweet the other day from a United account, and the only one thing I got to respect Ten Hag for is that if you've looked at the number 9s United have signed, let's say last 5 to 10 years, a lot of them, if they've tried to go for that proven striker, like the Ibrahimovics, the Cavani's, the Falcao's, just players that are like in their 30s that have been there, kind of won it all, and it's worked to an extent. I think Corey would agree that you've got trophies from it, but not the main two that you want. I think the fact Ten Hag's trying to bring in that youthful number 9, proper trying to have this rebuild, I've kind of got to respect him in that sense. But word to what you said, Mont, to wear that number 9 for United, I hate giving you man praise, but it's a different pressure, bro. It is a different pressure. So I think it's a gamble, but no risk, no reward. And I think Ten Hag, he wants to move away from signing that let's say 30 plus number 9. Not to say they're done out here, because this notion that you're 30,
but he wanted to sign Kane. Kane was his main target.
Kane's a different scenario, Kane's different, though. Kane's an exception.
No, but this is my point. United went for Kane. They started off Kane this, Kane that. Coy will tell you we're signing Kane. Then it moved to Osherman. Then, we're getting Osherman. If we're not getting Kane, we're getting Osherman. The money's there. We're doing all of that. They got priced out of both. Now, they're scrambling around. I'm not saying that Ten Hag doesn't rate Hojlund or that he probably wasn't going to try and get Hojlund as well as Kane. But the fact that we're now pinning the hopes on Hojlund, because let's keep it real, who else are they signing in terms of strikers? In the market, you're going to get priced out for... Wait, let me finish. You're going to get priced out for most strikers that you're going to want for a rebuild. That's not ready-made. So, you know, the people that you're linked to, the Muani's, 80 mil euros, this is, by the way. Who else is there? Balogun, if you want to buy him. Vlahovic. Like, everyone's looking at £50 million plus for a striker. And I don't think United are going to buy a player to be on the bench. So it's going to be Hojlund. Hojlund's going to be their main guy. And to me, when you're telling me at the start of the window, Kane was your guy, Osherman, and now I'm seeing Hojlund. Come on.
See, my problem is...
I hear that. I actually hear that.
My problem is with that, is obviously we didn't even get priced out with Kane. We would have paid for Kane. It was the fact that Daniel Levy was just like, I'm not selling him to you. As simple as that. I'm not selling him to you. Victor Osimhen, we got priced out. We're still in talks for Koulibaly as well.
Casey, Corey, sorry, just to interject, you did get priced out because Levy was with. Remember, he said for a foreign club, 100 million. For a Premier League club, 150. It has to start 150 to even start negotiating.
So 150, we got priced out with that as well.
Yeah.
But my problem is, and I'm kind of understanding why Man United, if they don't get another striker, I'll be like, okay, cool, fair enough. You know, you've seen Man United want to go for one player, then I've just brought in some random 30-year-old, 33-year-old that may have a name, and they have it banged off, and everyone's like, oh, we've just bought this guy, now it's another waste of money, all of this, all of that. I'd rather Ten Hag go and get someone that he sees potential in and build him up, rather than us predominantly go for something that we really want, not get him, and then go, on our way back, let's just buy this one. When we don't even know if he really fits the system, it's just another quick signing. With Hojlund, I know that this signing that Ten Hag's seeing, he believes that, he can be the next number 9 of Manchester United. He may not be the number 9 now, but in the future. With Kane, he thought, Kane, you are the number 9 now. And Hojlund will work under him and then progress into that number 9.
I mean,
so he basically had a dream fantasy of what he thought he could do on a fantasy thing. Because let's keep it real, Corey. There's no way we all knew, everyone knew before the transfer window started, Kane's gonna cost you upwards of 100 million for a Prem club.
No, we did not.
We definitely
did not.
That's fine.
We saw 1 year left on his contract.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's Levy, bro. It's Levy. It is Daniel Levy. he is not selling Kane for less than 100 million. He doesn't give a dash. When you've got players like Benzema, thanks to Saudi, it just confirmed that he's not selling it for less than 100 M's. When you've got these players on 36 and then man going getting 40 M's for these players and all these mad prices, no way. Declan Rice just got bought for 105. In his eyes, Kane's worth more than Declan Rice.
I would be real. I think the guy you should be looking at is Colin Muani, innit? I think he's better than Hojlund. I think his all-round game would probably. I think what you don't need to do is sign someone who's going to complement Rashford the most, innit? I don't think Hojlund complements Rashford. I still think you need to allow someone to take the goal pressure away from Rashford at times. Who Hojlund is capable of doing that. But his goal return isn't exactly staggering. So it's not like he's coming in and we know he's going to be a bagsman. Do you know what I'm saying? Colin Muani, for me, is what you want Martial to be doing when he's fit. Because Martial does complement Rashford when he's fit and he's playing at a decent level. But you just don't see that. We don't see that
enough.
often.
Nowhere near enough.
We just don't see it anymore.
But
and he's lost the yard of pace as well.
You see Hojlund like more Cavani. And Cavani and Rashford, when they linked up, was deadly. That was deadly. That was deadly.
Stretching it. Definitely not deadly. Stretching it because that was a crap. That was a crap Rashford, Corey. It wasn't deadly. It wasn't that. Yeah, that wasn't a good Rashford.
No, it was not. It was just like Cavani got injured a lot, so you didn't really get to see it too tough.
Yeah, but Rashford was crap though. So again, injury.
Reel up the video. Dead, overrated.
Bro, that Rashford. See that Rashford.
Soft, overrated. Pretty boy. A bitch.
A bit. That's it.
You know what, yeah? On your Colin Muani thing, I hate giving this guy credit, but big up Kaz because he said something that's actually true. If he was to come into United, yeah, and when I've watched Frankfurt the odd time, I've seen him do this. He'll occupy the space that Anthony and Rashford does. He loves to, similar to a Nunes. I'm not comparing them, by the way, before everyone jump onto me, but you know how Nunes naturally just drifts out to that left, bro. Colin Muani doesn't. I think United fans just literally want a number 9, a poacher. Colin Muani does to run channels in that way. I think Hojlund would just stay in the box. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Muani can do both. He can run the channels. He can dribble. He's fast. His finishing is again a little bit of work on it, but with time, do you know what I'm saying? I think Muani's a good player, man. I think he's a very good player. I think you need to go for the Martial build rather than the Haaland build. That's what
I believe our striker should be somebody that will run through brick walls to get that ball.
Do you know why?
He will slam himself on the post.
But to be fair, we can always just agree to disagree with that. The reason I think that because if you go for the Haaland, not Hojlund, if you go for the Haaland type prototype rather than the Muani type, the Martial type prototype or player type, you could say, what that does is it doesn't. I just think it doesn't complement Rashford with the straight batsman type because Rashford is more of an effective player than a very good footballer. I think people overdo him as a. I think people overdo it when they say.
Again, can we not do that?
I hope you man know that they cooked.
Wait, Corey, you came bare. You was bare far behind the thing.
I just wanted to let you know, because
Corey,
you cussed it.
That season was the season where Gary Neville was coming out saying, "You are where you are for a reason. You are where you are for a reason."
Yes. What happened the next season? It was a full second place.
Listen. Anyway, listen. You lot. Just saying. That season, when Rashford got his 11 goals, and then the other season was the really bad season. That's the season that Corey still thinks that Rashford was really good, and a lot of other people say that no, he wasn't very good. He still scored a few goals.
So he just wasn't very good. It's divided.
Yeah, bro. You can say it's divided of opinion. Like if you think what Rashford in 2020, 2021 season was really, really good, then man said deadly.
He was really good.
Deadly.
I'm talking about him in all comps, bro. In all comps, was he not really good?
No, he wasn't really good. I don't know what really good is to you, but it wasn't not really good. No. But again, especially really good is the 17 goal season. The season before that. That was really good from Rashford. Not the season after that. But anyway, with Rashford, I think people overplay when people say, "Oh, he just scores goals and he's not that good of a footballer," I think that's just again, people they overdo it in it. Rashford can still play ball, like he can still play ball to a certain standard. I think that he doesn't get enough credit for. However, his strengths do lie more in being effective. And if you do have a striker who's going to be more effective than Rashford's either going to have to awaken other elements in his game, or do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that, because for me, Antony is too wasteful. There's not enough in United's front line for much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Rashford's not the main guy, it might affect.
Then the goals will dry in the bumper.
And if Rashford does lose his goals, he does become very average. He doesn't become crap, because again, that's overdoing it. He does become average very quickly, in my opinion. Innit?
So we got to figure out a way to
from both of them
consistently score these goals.
Yeah, you got to make a way but that's why I said I prefer someone who's going to complement Rashford and still score goals, as opposed to someone who might not complement him but score goals. That's
But I think Ten Hag's trying to shape Rashford into somebody that can create the goals as well. That's what I believe.
Marcus is right. More people more get onto Rashford's IQ. So
I think he's trying to teach him that. That's why you've got people like Benny McCarthy that's there to help him.
Teaching IQ at 26.
How do you learn then? You've got to show him what to do, innit? You've got to show him what to do.
Spot on, because there's enough times. How many times have you seen Rashford do all the hard work? Then that last decision.
Then something stinky at the end.
Yeah,
I agree. So he I think the new coaches that are coming in now that he's got, I think they're trying to teach Rashford how to relax in certain situations and analyze the situation and make the best possible pass that you can, or shot. Whereas like 2 seasons ago, it was just everyone just straight down the wings, maybe slap it across the floor, and someone will get it eventually. That's what Ten Hag bought.
Like, wait, Casey, that's mad cheeky. I just see the comments you're replying to as I've scrolled up. On the comments. Casey,
they're being a bit cheeky.
Casey, that was mad cheeky. Someone said Hojlund will be the new Weghorst, and Casey's like, you know this. I'm trying to co-signing it. That's so dead. That's so dead.
That's fine, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Hey, Mattel, why you drawing me out?
Bro, I'm scrolling up and I'm looking in it.
With Hojlund straight away, in it. You man, as you guys said, you guys.
It's if anything, it's either that or if Hojlund does come in, I think Antony has to step up. He has to go get 15 Premier League goals.
I think that I've always said this. I said this season for Antony, I need a big performance. I'm looking at.
What about Sancho? Where's the Sancho thing? Are you done with him now?
Casey, Sancho is a given. He doesn't have a choice.
We said that last season. We said that last season.
Yeah, of course. I know we said that last season.
How many times are we going to keep saying that one?
I'm just giving him the fact that he's from South.
So you got less GA than Pepe in the same time. You got less GA than Pepe, but we just that time passed and we just let it happen. And I haven't said anything.
Bro, they've paid 75 plus M's plus all of those wages for about 11 Premier League goals.
And about five good appearances.
It's not good enough.
But the worst thing is, I'm with this one though. I'm with this one.
I'm still with this.
I'm with that. Like, I'll say we can say all we want about Sancho. We can make all our jokes. I still think he's better than Antony. Like, I think in terms of like,
what in a Man United shirt?
No. I think with Antony, Antony.
But you know the mad thing, like, I know. You know, so crazy. I wanted both them two guys at our club.
Yeah, I wanted Sancho, but not Antony. I did not want Antony.
I wanted both.
Yeah, Roms, your talent ID. Roms, your talent ID is scaring me. The talent ID is scaring me. But
only United wanted Antony.
Because do you know what it is though with Sancho? The thing is though, one thing I'll give credit to Antony over Sancho for is the application and the willingness to keep going. I feel like Sancho's still a bit. Better. Yeah, like the willingness to go. I think Sancho's still a bit.
350 bags, Montel.
Just bake, like whatever you do.
Baked.
Sancho,
you're not seeing he was getting Euruses. Montel, he was out buying Euruses, buying all the man them clothes and that. Like, bro, he was living the dream. Montel, he was living the dream.
I'm gonna go one step further. I think Ahmad could catch Anthony. If Ahmad plays enough, he can catch Anthony. The Anthony we see in that.
I think
Ahmad gets more GA.
Personally,
Maybe not
I
more
believe
goals than
Ahmad's better
Anthony,
than
but
I
more
don't
both.
even
GA.
think Ahmad's like a mad GA. Ahmad, you can
No,
see.
but I just think
that
Ahmad is
loan
very
spell.
smart on the ball.
Yeah.
Very smart on the
Ahmad
ball.
looks to me more intelligent than Anthony.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? I think with
Ahmad's a
if you
baller.
look at United's wingers, they're actually not bad footballers. They're all actually very good footballers. Say what you want about Sancho, he's a very good. He's a very technical footballer. He's just very ineffective. Anthony is someone who's electric. He can take on a man, but what he fails to do is just again ineffective. Ahmad, I think, can be better than both of them if he was because he's more intelligent in the final third. I think Sancho in the final third is probably the best out of the three of them because Sancho does. I think remember that Casemiro flip pass, the reverse pass he played towards the end of the season. Remember that pass Casemiro played to
one.
Sancho? And
Sancho done on Corey said he was cooking.
And Sancho could have just slotted it bins, but Sancho done like a perfectly weighted, sweaty goal. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I know which one you're talking about. I remember that game.
Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people.
Composure. That's what I'm saying. Like if Rashford had that little part there that Sancho can see, I can
he'll be elite,
but there's still possibility I'll miss. Knowing your ability, knowing what you can do, and he's just like, cool, let me just pass it along. You know what I mean? But
in Rashford's current form, he probably smacks that bins from Sancho's position. Though in Rashford's current
he probably slaps it bins. I'll be real, but that's on a confidence thing, isn't it? You probably even now he'll probably still try to slap it bins, isn't it? I feel like Rashford is
even
I
the
feel like Rashford's talent is different, bro.
Even the game against Arsenal early in the season, their first win over last season, right? Irrespective of his goal, forget Sancho's goal, his decision making that game as well, it was very good. Can't even lie. That bias aside,
when he sat Van Dijk and Milner.
No, we don't have to speak about it. Irrespective of the goal, his decision making.
Literally, no. You have to give him credit. Like that's what I'm saying. So, but the thing is though, we're seeing it 1 in 16 games.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Man, saying this game, that game, dead me, bro.
This is what I'm saying. So I feel like this is clearly this is Sancho's last season. We all know that if we don't see a performance, that's it.
A bit of mismanagement as well.
So
a bit of mismanagement.
Huh? Say that again?
I think it's a bit of both.
Transitional play. If you want to play transitional, I don't think you need Anthony. If you want to play transitional, you look at Sancho. If you want to keep the ball, retain it, be busy, then you probably have to lean towards Anthony.
But I don't believe. Well, it's clear we're not the best team. So teams like when we're going up against positional based team, like I'd say you for instance, Montel, or Man City for instance, and even Arsenal now, we can't play people like Anthony against you guys. Maybe Arsenal, but Liverpool and City, I'd say no. I think Sancho works because we can retain the ball and we can do more with the ball at our feet. Whereas with Arsenal, I don't know. As of now, it's still tick for tack with them.
Yeah, but that's just Sancho. Not everyone else in your midfield can do that, or even in your attack. Rashford likes to get a shot off when possible.
You still need players to be able to play it quick. That's how we've got people like Bruno that can play it quickly. We've got Rashford. That's deadly on the ball, and Mason Mount as well. We still need. We can't just have everyone.
What are you saying, Claus? Man United are cooking.
We're not Man City to be able to retain the ball as much as possible and just deliver it quick as well. We haven't got those type of players as of now, but we just need a kind of mix in it. And I think Sancho and Anthony, they're both totally different players in my personal opinion, isn't it? So I think that's good to have on the wing. And then you've got Ahmad. That's in my personal opinion a little bit of both.
I hear what you're saying. Listen, people, just before we move on to the next thing, we're on 110 likes currently, so let's keep bumping up that like button. Let's not forget to hit that like button. Also, we are 2 subscribers of 5,140 subscribers, I believe. So again, if you're loving the content, make sure you do remember to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know we will be going live. Of course, we do have the draft show coming very, very soon this week, which I think is going to be a very, very good show. It should be on the Thursday. So again, be ready for the draft show coming up on Big Six Bants and all that stuff. But what do you mean I had a stink of Anthony? I think Anthony's crap. I think he's crap. Like I think he's got a decent ceiling, but I don't think he's that good. Anyway, yes, draft show. Where we'll be spinning the wheel. You guys will have a team. You guys get to vote which of us.
No, don't say anything yet. Leave that for the day. If you want to find out, because they don't know this version of the draft. If they want to find out, come find out, bro.
Man's last draft show was lit. I was crying. I think I was crying the whole stream, bro.
Bro, that's what I said. Man, them know the draft shows get litty. That's what I'm gonna say. People in the comments, do not miss out. The draft show, it gets funny.
No man won't have control of what team they get. It's all about negotiation. Just know it's about the negotiation. Yeah. But yeah, listen, moving on. Joshua Kimmich for sale. I maybe should have started with this because Kiers was here at the start of the video, so he would have, remember how Kiers actually thinks Declan Rice is better than Kimmich and all that stuff. But
yeah, that one killed me as well, Zulu Warrior. Sorry, but the Zulu Warrior, that one killed me too, fam.
You said Mason Mount's deadly on the ball?
Corey. Shameless, fam.
When did you say that?
Corey, we was talking.
Corey, you're on mute, G.
Corey.
Sorry, I said players that are quick on the ball. Like Bruno can just do a little lofty pass straight away. I never said deadly on the ball. Where did you hear this?
Corey, the comments know what you say, bro. Don't
Casey,
like. Why are you acting like
you remember?
Because yes, I do. You said deadly.
You remember,
bro. You said Sancho's deadly. Look, there's a couple man, bro. Corey, you said deadly, G. Like, because you don't remember, that's not me. Don't blame me.
I meant quick on the ball. If you heard me say deadly on the ball, that's insane.
Don't say that again.
Yeah, like Corey, bro. Corey said these things.
VAR, rewind it back. VAR.
Bro, like it's easy pickings, bro. Go check yourself.
No, that's the thing about being on this film, man. You can't escape that.
You can't.
Mark saying Kiers' comments about the Kiers' comments about Kimmich was actually like some of the stuff out of a realm that I've never seen before. Joshua Kimmich, obviously looking his availability around 50 to 60 million. Predominantly a 6, able to play in the 8. Also a very accomplished right back. I'm deep in it. Anyone who gets this guy, if he leaves,
we need. This is where we need Casey here right now.
Yeah,
not
like,
Casey for kids.
Anyone who gets this guy, if United get him, to have Casemiro and Kimmich in the same midfield, just forget about it. If Liverpool grabbed Kimmich, Trent can go into the midfield. Trent can go right back. You could just have both of them switching, doing the mag thing. That's our right back and midfielder in one. Like if Arsenal was to get him, just kill me today, kill me now. Just I can jump out the window or something. Like, if he went to City,
kill me now.
Bro, forget it.
That would be long days.
Yeah, I hear Ed's comment. If I'm Levy, I'm screaming not 70 million euros. I'm screaming pounds. I'll keep it a buck. I want 70 million pounds and Kimmich.
That can run though. Benton Core Kimmich and Matters. That can all of a sudden.
And Bissy on the bench as well. Papa San, couple man.
If that was
Kimmich and Dombele and Matters.
Crazy.
They
got a couple man, so yeah, Kimmich. Yeah, I'll be all over that deal. I'll be real.
I still think out of everyone, I'm gonna make a poll. Who does Kimmich suit the most out of all our teams? I'll make a poll now.
What is this? Who's it including?
So Liverpool, Tottenham, not Liverpool. I guess I'm not going to include. Shall I include Chelsea because they're going for Caicedo in it? So it's like I don't know if
they're not going to get Kimmich.
I'd say United because you know I'm going to say United because United are like a team that would go for someone like Kimmich in it.
Kimmich,
and that's a United signing. I'd say Liverpool.
Kimmich, please.
Liverpool. I don't know if Arsenal would sign another midfielder, like another one.
No, if Partey goes, we'll defo sign someone. Facts. They've already come out and said that if Partey goes, we'll be in the market for a midfielder. So I don't know about Kimmich. Whether we would get him.
I'd rather put Spurs in there with the because they want Kane in it. Like they want Kane.
Yeah,
So,
there's something they can offer.
Yeah, there's something they can offer. Whereas with Arsenal, I think like they it's more dependent on that Partey thing. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what's mad about that?
Let's put Spurs in there.
You know what's mad? What big up Ed, but I think you man will laugh because we all know it's true. Kimmich probably knows it's true himself. If that was to happen, the reason why this doesn't happen is because Kimmich says no. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think man will want to go from Bayern.
Yeah.
I don't think he goes.
I put Arsenal back. I put Arsenal back in there.
That's
you're deep. That's mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm a top 2 club. Like I'm there, fam.
Bro, I'll be real. Kimmich, yeah.
Look, so
this guy cost 105 that Arsenal paid for Rice. He cost that money. In my personal
it's because he's 28. He's 28.
He does not cost that money.
That's prime years, bro.
Let's hit some of the comments.
Never injured as well.
Kimmich had his best year. Had his best year this year. The rest of the Bayern team was so poor. Assad says Kimmich has Liverpool written all over it. You man better get him. He's exactly what you need. He can play right back and DM. And we actually need a back. We need a right back.
Literally.
Like you need. As I said, he's our right back and centre.
So why are you smiling?
Like, bro, because that's a.
Why you smile?
Kimmich is a dream. That's something.
Yeah, I know, dream. But you know what it is? Why the dream gets deflated? Because you're in Europa. So I don't know why you put your same there. You should have scratched that out.
No. But this
scratch. We can still make signings in Europa League though. So
I don't think a Kimmich is coming to you.
Kimmich, no, Casey, you're acting like Kimmich is looking at us saying they're consistently going to be in Europa League, bro. We'll be back there. This is let's say this is a holiday.
He'll be joining his boy Thiago.
Yeah, no, you're like that, but you sound like that hotel guy. I trust that guy in the club. I trust him inside popping, fam.
Yes,
I don't worry.
Cool.
Inside popping, like.
Cool. You see how real that reaction was, Casey? Look at that reaction.
What's that?
Kimmich and Thiago.
Oh, cool. Thiago's cool. You'll see that like 5 games in a season, if that.
Yeah, we'll probably see. But those 5 games will be special.
Yeah. They'll be special, but it'll be 5 games.
Why are we beating 5 games? Thiago started 15 games last season. He started 20 the game before that, and 25 season before that. Why would you see?
Yeah, I just don't know.
Wait.
Just got.
Is that factual?
Yes, he started.
And that's all competitions. That's not the Prem.
We're in the Prem, bro. In the Prem.
But no, he started 15 games last season.
In the Prem, bro.
Oh, but how quick did he come off on bare? He must have come off bare.
Yeah, bro. Listen. Until he come off the bench, I don't know in it until it might be in the realm of. I know his minutes was dead in it. Like, his minutes last season was dead. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 15 games he started.
I did. What,
I
never knew that.
Check it. No, fact check it. Fact check it. It's not factually speaking, but I'm pretty sure it's around 15 that he started last season. Yeah, and I think it was 18 the season before that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in between. If Thiago can give me 15 starts, or even 14, 13 starts, and if there was a Kimmich there, it's special, bro. I'll give, bro. It's because he's only got. Hey, give me that. Just give me that. I don't ask so much.
So, but what happened to your other shiny toys, Montel? So, Buzz Live.
Yeah. For the future. For the future. Squad rotation. I like this.
What? We got you in, lads, for the future.
That man will be hot. Just know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because then that's Trent's midfield minutes going down. Like, it's all not looking good.
I'm going to double check Thiago starts in the first season now, innit? But, bro, if I can get 13 games of them two.
Yeah, look, so 25, 18, 15, it's just going down.
I did say it's going down. I said it's gone down by like 5 each year, innit?
Hold on a second. Bayern Munich won 27-0.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Yeah. Against the local team.
27-0.
Oh, Montoya, I don't know what that is anymore. Bundesliga's just gone down. Bundesliga's gone down another thing for me. It's gone down another place.
You know what that score is when you've got a younger sibling that's been
it was
nagging you
14
to play.
starts. It was 14 starts, by the way, this season. It was 14 starts, not 15.
Do you know what that score is when you've got a younger sibling that's nagging you to play and you score the goals and you act like, oh, look, you're scoring the goals and that you give them the pad. That's them type of score.
Someone should slap 5 goals.
How about this?
Someone should slap 5 goals.
Who?
Someone should slap 5 goals.
But they were Lidge just. They weren't even playing a team, fam. Man, were coming off at half time having a split.
He said he's not afraid of buying. I remember that clearly, and I'm gonna hold that one to him. He said he's not afraid of buying.
By the way, people, there's 240 people in the house right now. Make sure we're still liking the video. We're about 30 likes off of our like goal of 167 likes. We're 40 likes off, sorry. So we're on 126 likes, and our like total today for the video is 167. So remember, people, to hit that like button. It's just below KC. So remember to hit that like button, people. And make sure to subscribe as well. Make sure to keep subscribing. What was I going to say? Yeah, man.
Montel.
You snitched on yourself. Huh? Roms, you snitched
on yourself. Sorry.
Oh.
Go on.
I'm just looking at this buying score. So I had to just double check. Bro, I'll tell you how many man scored a hat-trick. 1, 2, 3.
Bro, that's 27
4 man scored. Wait, sorry. 4 man scored a hat trick. 3 man scored 5 or more goals. Yeah. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different scorers.
Mane bagged in the 90th minute once.
Of course he did. Of course he ate.
I bet hit off
Coleman,
his knee or his shoulder. They're probably unorthodox as well. Hit off his shoulder.
That's mad.
Probably didn't even need to score.
I'm leaving with something.
Yeah. You can't come off the pitch no GA, especially as a forward in that game.
You said I snitched on myself.
Yeah, you snitched on yourself. You were like, I didn't even know Thiago started that many games. You know, because I say all the time, you man go on like this guy plays 5 games a season.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I know that's what it feels like. Yeah, I know it feels like that, but it's not that.
You know what it is, Mons? I didn't know it was statistically that, but where I've got him in such high regard, and if you saw what I was doing when we signed his players, bro, no one could chat to me. Corey and Katie about to start centre sharp, bro. You got Thiago. Shut up, bro.
Yeah, Thiago was fake.
Because of how much I rate this guy, when he's
bro,
up there for when we need
him. You know how fake he is, but I know. But for man to be saying get rid of him, like the only you know the guy.
I've never been on the train still.
The worst thing is,
I would take it. Injury or no injury, I'll take it.
Yeah, everyone's taking Thiago. Bro, this is why if I say to someone, if Thiago's going to start 15 games in the Prem, are you taking it?
Yeah.
Everyone's answer is yes. Everyone's answer is yes.
It would have been that for Coutinho before he went Villa, but it's
how
not
about this,
now.
Monto?
Watch
Kiers say no.
Kiers will probably say, but Kiers is sick, so he'll probably say no.
Like Arsenal would never sign Thiago because of what we're doing now, but I would love a player. Like I would love to see Thiago in an Arsenal shirt because
it's just
he'll just do the chest thing with a volley across the pitch to Saka.
You know when he does you know what it is. There's not a lot of players that like. Obviously, you pay to watch your players in it, but in terms of paying good, like I'd pay good money to watch Thiago play football, bro. Like just to watch aesthetically pleasing how good man is. Like, bro, when I've seen man kick ball at Anfield, G, this guy's a joke, fam. Like it's just a joke, innit? Like to see when you see like a man bang ball, it's
the little touches he does, and the little turns.
Will tell you it's a joke. Like it's a joke. Like seeing it, you know what I'm saying?
It's
not
crazy. Crazy,
insane, but obviously, of course,
I could imagine, man.
Of course, but it doesn't mean he's not. He's immune to to criticism and whatnot. He's not immune to criticism, and he does need to be available more, and he needs to have more of an impact just by playing. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think using him sparingly, that's another conversation. Another alley won't go down. The last thing we're going to move on to is Caicedo. The Chelsea bid rejected from Caicedo. So guys, Chelsea guys, you get your little Caicedo, you get a Caicedo segment. Another bid, 70. I think 60 mil and 70 mil. So 65 and 70 mil. What was the first bid? Was it 60 mil with add-ons? These two bids are a bit cheeky, lad. For what?
Mantel, why am I not hearing more pressure on Chelsea about pay the money, Yeah, bro. Why am I not seeing that? Pay the money, pay the money.
We know they're gonna pay the money because them man just we know they're gonna pay it. We know they're
will pay.
Mantel, are they? Because now they need to get a new centre back. Are they?
Oh, actually,
are they for Liverpool fans that entertain the Cole?
Yeah. The Cole thing's dead, by the way. The Cole thing's dead.
That's done now.
Yeah, by the way, the Cole thing's dead as well now. Now that Fofana's done the ACL, Cole's they're not Cole will.
Obviously, we wish for fun that you never want to see a player have bare injuries. We wish him a speedy recovery, but I genuinely believe he retired early, bro. He's had too much severe injuries now, bro.
It's peak.
Yeah, this is a season-long injury, and we're not even the season even started.
Yeah, another 7 to 9 months. At 22, double 80. The thing is, we'll say, if it's the other knee, he's got the years are on his side. If it's the same knee,
football's done by 26.
Yeah,
football's done by 26, bro. You're done. You won't even be able to walk, bro. It'll be a risk that you won't even be able to walk.
Gomez had it on even knee, innit?
No, he was metatarsal. He broke his metatarsal. Against Burnley, I think it was. But
what
it's like,
I was going to talk about. I was going to go back onto Caicedo.
Yeah, go on.
Caicedo, good talent. He's what he like. I feel like Caicedo is trying to be what Kimmich is.
Yeah, because Caicedo is right back as well. Caicedo is like he can play right
exactly.
back.
He's trying to be exactly what Kimmich is. Yeah, if he can reach Kimmich's level, it's very long. But then I look at Chelsea, bro. The only time I'm seeing Chelsea getting all these big signings, was when they were tying them down to 6-year contracts, 7-year, 8-year contracts. Now you've got to do a legit 4-year contract. That's gonna cost a lot. Are Chelsea gonna do it? I believe they will, but it'll be interesting to see if they don't, because then you'll think, oh. Well, do they really have this money, or will they just try to do some scheming thing?
Boy,
that's
I don't know. I'm looking at that. Listen, I think Caicedo does end up at Chelsea. If I'm honest, I think he does end up at Chelsea.
I agree.
I think the reason they're dragging it on,
I don't know, with this whole Balogun thing now.
I think it's no pressure. I generally think the Colwell thing is probably harder now because Colwell can't. If they were to send Colwell back, they can't afford to send Colwell back, and I think the only way they would have got Caicedo at a cut price is if Colwell went the other way.
Yeah.
And now that Fofana's injured, it's just a bit mad. Chelsea in a sneaky position now.
Word to what Casey said though, I think. If this party news is true and he goes and Balogun goes and Arsenal could get between 70 and 80 for them to combine, I think if Chelsea haven't acted quick enough, I think Caicedo goes Arsenal. And the reason why I say that to say this year, remember when he did the whole Insta post with his agent or Brighton, it's been wonderful, but then there's been a bid that's going to be accepted. You know when he done all the Insta stuff and he embarrassed himself essentially, I think that was to do with Arsenal, Casey, innit? Like you lot have sent out a bid and he thought it was going to get accepted. You know, I see it similar to the midget deal. He weren't twerking as much, but he made it known he wants that Arsenal move, right? I think if Arsenal and Chelsea both come in for him, with Arsenal being slightly ahead, him being a guaranteed starter, them being closer to the title in this moment in time, I think he goes Arsenal if Chelsea haven't obviously wrapped him up. But yeah, man, I'm with you, Mons. In my head, though, I just think if Partey stays, I see Caicedo as a Chelsea player, especially if Partey stays. But yeah, Chelsea are just doing a lowball thing. They're going to keep bidding to see how much they can get, how much cheaper they can get. But I think he ends up a Chelsea player, man. Caicedo and Enzo, it's pissing me off. I'll be real. That pivot, crazy.
I'll be real. If Chelsea need a centre back,
Maguire. Wait, someone reported it today, bro.
Correct.
Someone reported it today.
Yes, they did. Now, if you go with Maguire, like, I ain't gonna say no to that.
Just to keep the Chelsea, just to keep on the Caicedo though. I just feel like Caicedo Enzo pivot playing once a week could do some damage in the Prem, innit? That could do some serious damage in the Prem. Like we can laugh and joke about how crap Chelsea can be and have been, but that's a dangerous prospect. Yeah, no, I think they already do create chances. Havertz just didn't know how to put them away. But it's like,
you know what's mad? If they kept Mason Mount, that would have been a very good free. It would have been a very good free, like it or not. It would have been.
I don't know if Mount would be able for that though. I don't know. Mount could be in that midfield free. They play a pivot though, so Mount would be like out wide. They wouldn't. I don't know where you'd put Mount. Because Mount wouldn't play cam for me, and Nkunku would.
But it's Pochball though, isn't it?
Yeah. So Nkunku plays 10. Nkunku will be the 10.
But Nkunku can also play out wide once.
Yeah, Mount can play right. Yeah, Mount can play right, but they've got wingers.
It would be. I think Mount would thrive in that Poch system, by the way. with Caicedo and
no, you said you can find his.
Well, Mount needs to thrive in your system, big man. That's what I'm focused on. He needs to thrive in yours.
So does Havertz need to thrive in yours.
I know, and he will.
Listen, again, people, we are on 140 likes currently, and there's 233 people in the house. Remember, people, 20 odd likes to go. Remember to hit that like button. Let's get to that target. So just keep bumping up the likes. And remember to subscribe. Thank you for hitting those extra subs that we got as well. Keep subscribing and keep supporting everyone. So big up the chat, especially. One last thing as well. Centre backs as well with Chelsea is that I understand with the Caicedo thing, it'll probably help them defensively, but Chelsea do have gusto there. Reece James is currently injured. Badiashile is injured. Sure. Thiago Silva's 38 going 39. Fofana's now injured.
I've got Rob Holding.
Cucurella doesn't look great. Chilwell has to be fit. Who else do they have in centre back? Who have we missed? Chalobah. Guess he's gonna have to do a thing.
Yeah, no, he's leaving.
You have to keep him now.
No, Chalobah said they said that. Well, Fabrizio tweeted that this whole Fofana injury is not going to affect Chalobah leaving the club.
Swear.
He's still going.
When did you say that today? Actually,
yeah.
See what happened today.
Yeah,
I think to be fair, it's not as bleak as it looks on paper because Chelsea are no longer playing 3 centre backs at once. That's the difference. They're playing 1 game a week, and they don't need 3 centre backs playing on the pitch simultaneously. So if they have a Thiago Silva and a Badiashile, or Thiago Silva and per se a Chalobah, or a Thiago Silva and a Colwill, on paper,
why is Thiago Silva starting?
Oh, because they say he walks into everyone's team. That's what the Chelsea fans say. He walks into everyone's team. Like, bro, you says I don't rate him. Who says I don't rate him?
No, but bro, the way you said it, you're insinuating like, because he gets into everyone's team. He does once.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't start at my team.
You lot have your shades on because he plays in a back 3. Whoever plays a back 4, he's not walking into no one's team in a back 4.
Only City and Arsenal.
Yeah, no, wait.
In a back 4.
What, he walks into your team, Roms?
In a
100%.
In a back four, I'm telling you, Chelsea have been ran through with that guy in a back 4. Ran through, and you man have your shades like you've never seen it happen. It has happened, and when you lot literally have Thiago Silva proof shades.
Who's you lot?
You know what? Walks,
it's just Roms, G.
Roms, bro. There's other ones as well. They go on like this guy. This guy is 38. He's a good defender, but he's not as good as everyone says. He is protected in a back 3. Now that Chelsea are not playing a back 3, hey, you'll see the real. You'll see the real.
Varane Martinez, cool. I don't think he gets into that. Saliba and
I don't even think he gets. No, he doesn't get to Man United's defense for me. Not
I just said that. That's what I'm saying. United, he doesn't. Arsenal, he doesn't. City, he doesn't. Spurs is not hard to. But you're telling me you wouldn't have Thiago Silva alongside Van Dijk? Is that what you're telling me?
He gets into Liverpool's team. But Liverpool's defense isn't that good. No, it is. On paper, our defense is good. On paper, our defense is good.
Wait.
Wait, he's ahead of Konate.
Yeah, Konate's
Thiago Silva doesn't get into Liverpool.
Konate's 22, and Van Dijk's still fast. Not fast, but like he's still quick enough.
Bro,
Like Thiago Silva can't move. Like, bro, Silva does not start for United and Arsenal, bro.
He doesn't start for Liverpool.
That's what I said. Them 3 teams, cool. Them 3 teams.
You think he doesn't start? I think he starts for Liverpool. He'll start for Liverpool.
Liverpool and Spurs aren't hard to start for, to be fair.
No, bro, even now.
No, they're saying he starts over Konate. He starts for Konate.
Bro, in my personal opinion, Konate is better than Van Dijk right now. He's been a better centre-back.
Yeah. Last season he was.
Last season, yeah. Not overall, though. Like, if you're going off last season, I can hear
but even though my thing is that Thiago Silva in the back three is still very good and still very, you can utilize him. But in a back two, I don't see it.
That one over the top ball Exposino.
See it.
But Thiago Silva's not. You don't say he can't move, but he's still not.
But he can't move. Put him up against Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins eats against Thiago. How about that?
His positioning is cold.
Back four, Ollie Watkins eats.
But that's what Mont said. Because he's so intelligent, that doesn't even happen. That foot race doesn't happen. Like, I rarely see Thiago Silva getting in a foot race because of his intelligence, bro. Like Mont said, he reads the game so well.
Assad says Silva start over Gabriel.
The foot races happen.
Chelsea, you really don't. I don't know if he's got
No, see, Assad, you're doing an individual thing. I mean, as a partnership. You're doing an individual thing. As a partnership, I mean, you don't get into United, Arsenal, or City still.
Bro,
I rate Thiago Silva highly.
I think everyone just thinks I think he's crap. I think he's still good.
No,
but don't be hyping, my man. Yeah. It's just not a hype team. It's just not a hype team.
I agree.
He's like finished, bro. You're the captain, and your team finished 13th. Yeah, you played a lot of games.
You can't get in.
Or 12.
Different strokes for different folks. Van Dijk will be called the worst defender of Kingdom Come. Thiago Silva will be told it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's okay. You guys just had a bad season. I'm not done. Reece James will be told it's okay. Your whole team was bad. So Reece James had a bad season. It's okay. Trent will be called a stripper, hooters, false prophet, the worst. How can he ever be compared to the best? Please allow me.
Let me just rebuttal this, yeah? Let me just rebuttal this. It's not even up the Chelsea thing. But are Reece James and Chilwell available for most of the season? No, more time than injured.
Availability is an ability.
Stop again, Rums. You're doing it yourself. You keep making excuses for these, man. People don't make no excuses for Trent, and people don't make no excuses for our man.
You're right. Fun Chelsea. I said I'm not with you, bro. Fun Chelsea.
You know what I'm saying? Reece
a man said he gets in over Gabriel. You know how cheeky that is when Gabriel has been arguably top 3 centre backs this season. But yet he's getting the cheek.
Vinicius treated Reece the same way he treated Trent. Understand that. But man will still find an excuse. Still find an excuse. Allow me. That man finished 13th or 12th.
Listen to this, Montel. He doesn't get in on City. Doesn't get in City. Doesn't get in Arsenal. Doesn't get in Liverpool. Doesn't get in United. Doesn't get in Newcastle. Bro.
Yeah, lie. Didn't even speak about them. Does he get in for Brighton?
Does he even get in Brighton? Like, bro, and this is
stretching it there, but
all right, cool.
Wait, Montel, am I really stretching it?
But the other ones I mentioned, he guaranteed doesn't get in. And if
does he get in for Villa? No, I'm joking. I think he does for Villa still. There, man.
If you're talking about in the world, bro, he doesn't get in Bayern. He doesn't get in Real Madrid.
Cool, I get your point.
You don't even know.
I get your point.
Soft, overrated, pretty boy, a bitch.
I get your point. The Chelsea fans, I know the Chelsea fans are so angry with me right now. I don't ask clutching his fist.
Yeah, clutch that, G. Clutch that.
But listen, people, we're gonna end it there, man. Make sure you go head over to Never Found about an hour and a half where they're gonna be going live. Obviously, catch us tomorrow at a similar time. Obviously, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you're smashing the like button. If you're watching this back, make sure you are subscribing and smashing the like button as well. Big up to all the members, of course, that are supporting the show as well. Big up Ethan, D1, KLFC, honestly, Ed, Solo, Beijing Reds TV, Snake Eyes, Roms, NDT, Joel and Aiden Andrews. And of course, big up everyone in the chat. Big up Kiers, Casey, Roms, and Corey as well. And big up Eve as well. He wasn't able to make it today. Big up people. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Big up everyone in the chat that's contributed today. It's been a banging show. Take care, and we will see you soon.